I think has been speaking to me over the last few weeks. Hope against hope. It is to trust in God's divine promises. But see, I'm not so sure that we know what a divine promise is. It is reliable. It is firm. It is not a guarantee, by the way, because guarantees relate to laws, but not promises. Guarantees carry an understanding that things may be repaired, replaced, or even refunded in a transactional way. We can waive our baptismal certificate or our confessional prayer as a way to claim salvation or eternal life, but again, that is more of a guarantee than a promise. He said promises are centered, listen to this, on relationship. Promises are based on trust. Promises are based on faith. Promises stand firm even when they seem impossible to fulfill. Even when promises seem all but dead, even when they seem like they do not exist at all, they are dead. Promises are not based on humanity, nor on the economy, or the stock market, or any other social construct or institutional system. And it's certainly not based on any political ideology, political party, or any politician. See, one way to see this moment in Peter's life is to realize that part of the Jesus news was full of hope. Full of promise. Jesus did say that he would resurrect 3 days later. This means that the story was not all political news, but hope remained. A promise remained. A possible future was somehow attached to the story. A divine promise carried on. See, divine promise is a life from the Holy Three in One, who gives life to the dead, who calls into existence that which does not exist today. In fact, the resurrection of Jesus is precisely the evidence of God's enactment upon such promises. Even if it seems like there is no pathway forward, the divine is remained. And the resurrection, friends, is possible. If anything is possible, God is possible. In other words, if the resurrection of Jesus is true, it did actually happen. That means that possibility is on human reality, human imagination. Something can only be followers of Jesus. Trust and faith in God's promises is why we are justified, is why we are right by grace and faith, which derives from Jesus' death and resurrection. We must trust and faith in what God did, what God is doing, and what God will do. The divine change circumstances actually close circumstances living hope in miraculous ways, just like God did so in Jesus' resurrection. So it should give us confidence, right? No matter how bad it may seem. And when humans sin, when death, injustice, despair, sorrow, pain, suffering, and war appear, when we see the images of innocent Palestinians dying, when we see images of inhumane treatment of travelers at our U.S. borders, when we see trans and queer people mistreated and abused, when we see black and brown and indigenous and people of color discriminated against, thought of as less than human because of the language they speak, or the clothes they wear, or the color of their skin, when such things make it appear like the promises will never happen, like they will never be completed, they will never be accomplished, that is precisely the moment when the church, the ecclesia, stands up. It is precisely the moment when the church and the followers of Jesus center themselves back in the promises of the divine. The Creator will do what the Creator promised to do. That the mystery we call God will overcome all of its humanity, all of the sin in the world, and will accomplish their promises. So, what is God's future plan for the world? What is God's future promise for our world? The future promise that was, by the way, unleashed into the world and inaugurated in Jesus' resurrection, somehow broke into the world through Jesus of Nazareth, this Jewish Palestinian, 5'5", brown-skinned man. The resurrection was somehow loosened by the reign of hope into the world, and the promise that is that God will bring God's full reign of justice and righteousness, peace and shalom into full completion. It is to say God is putting all of it back together. It's flowing in the presence like being wound down, he says, and circling the entire universe, summoning the unfinished work, summoning the promise of completion. And therefore, we, the church, Calvary by the sea, mis hermanos y mis hermanas, as though those who have been willingly descending to the flow, we must become prophetic witnesses to the God's full reign, which has already broken into the world, already repeated preparing, already healing the entire universe. This is the hope we have at rest. Let's trust and have faith in God, who has promised that the future of our world and our humanity, that this whole entire thing is going to be fully. And although the hope does not rest upon us as humans, because it is not, still God calls us to usher in this future reality in the present day. Calls us to take whatever resources we have, whatever gifts, whatever abilities we have, and to use them to make this world a better place now. I was so pleased and excited last night to see more than 50 of us, many more who attended online, and the Jews for Peace, Israelism documentary showing it is one thing to usher in the future promise. When we step into arenas, when we step into causes, when we step into issues that do not necessarily represent us, do not necessarily have to do with us, it is Jesus that there, the universe, God's great, somehow moves forward towards us. I love the church. I love God. And any place, any arena, any organization, any political or religious group that engenders hate, that engenders exclusion towards God's beloved, you know I'm going to say something.